So we're down here in Burlington right now, and we've got a big leaf hydrangea. And I'll be honest with you, I disagree with almost everybody about how to prune these hydrangeas that come from the soil. Mountain hydrangeas, big leaf hydrangeas, the Annabelle group. So I'm thinking decades, not years. I'm thinking about not so much nursery production, but about having a plant that is going to look good for a long time. And almost everybody just cuts back the damaged stuff. I'm going to look and I'm going to see this branch here, and it's a nice yellow. It's a healthy young branch. This branch is sort of beige, and I'm going to try and kind of clear away the leaves and work from the outside in. And anywhere that you have growth on old growth, so this young yellow growth on the old beige growth, I'm going to try and take that all the way back right to the ground. You got to do it early in the season, or you're going to break the buds that are coming up. But what this does is it makes room for new, young, healthy, vigorous growth. So I'm coming in from underneath, and I'm taking out everything but, see, that's got new growth on old growth, and I don't want that. And I can speak to this, I can look you in the eye, digitally speaking, and say, I've been doing this for years, and I have plants that live for years and flower for years. So the new growth has trouble coming up from below. What we're looking for is these little plump buds here, and we're going to try not to break that, but we've got this guy and that guy that should come out, and it is tricky. Now, if it's too much, if you just can't get in there, then you may have to do my favorite process, which is coppicing. This one here is a bit weird. Actually, maybe I can come in this way. It's all about angle. I'm going to come in that way and cut that off. It's going to take a couple of tries in this case. And don't be alarmed if you see roots. I mean, hey, you can take it, stick it in the ground elsewhere, and it'll form a new plant. See, that guy's got a little bit of root on the bottom. That's okay. You're going to get new growth coming up. But if you do this every year, then it becomes a much easier process. And some old dead stuff we're going to take out, kind of clean as you go, so you can see what you're doing. And if I was going to coppice this, I'd come in with a Sawzall, but I'm trying to preserve what's here, and it's getting pretty touch and go. If it was a really old shrub with a lot of dead and damaged and old material on it, then it might just be worth renovating it from scratch, or you could from scratch, or you can come in maybe and do a quarter this year and a quarter next year, because there's a lot of old growth in here. But this could take, to do this right, this could take me an hour. And frankly, I do this for a living. There's a little baby something in there. And not everybody wants to pay me to spend an hour to do a shrub like this. But you've got to know, you've got to recognize that you're going to lose your flowers for a year. And then these guys that are here, this bud's died, so I'm going to take it back to a good, juicy, healthy bud. I may leave some, so this guy's not too bad. We get him next year. I find that when I leave people on their own to do this process, they won't do it. They feel bad, so they don't do it. So I end up sort of being brutal every other year or so. So there's another new bud coming up right there, and right there. You got to be gentle with him. This guy's, I can feel he's squishy, so we're going to get rid of him. And this is these new young branches that aren't doing well are because it's fighting with the old stuff. They're not getting the room that they need to get the light when they're young to grow well. I'm going to get my cameraman to do double duty and pass me the loppers from over there. Oh, I know what's coming up here. Yeah, Pachysandra. So thank you. So I'm trying to get the little bits and pieces out of here so I can see what I'm doing. Some of the old stuff just breaks out. That's a good sign that, and actually that's not the worst. Nope, not gonna go. That's not the worst idea. If you can break some of it out, break it out, that's fine. But we're gonna come in here. I'm gonna take this guy all the way back to there. And this little dead bit back to there. And this stuff to there and there. Now in this case, this is interesting actually. You see here, I've actually followed, I've left them both so that there's a growth color in between. You can heal a little better. Tiny, tiny detail. But you get the idea. I think that's good enough for now. And I can leave you guys to go crazy.